Good morning, students. Today we will see some more concepts in SHM. Now we have seen this concept, while studying the simple harmonic motion in a uniform circular motion. We have studied that the projection of the particle movement gives you a simple harmonic motion. I told you that when you are starting your motion from this point, we are writing y is equal to a cos omega t. So from which point we are going to measure the displacement? The displacement has to be measured from this point. Okay? When you take from this point and you write x is equal to a sin omega t, let us say, it hardly matters. But while writing for the y, we should be careful, because our reference axis usually is this. Okay, so you have to measure from the extreme point. Now a question is given like this: there is a simple harmonic motion happening, and in the first second the particle moved a distance, and in the next second it moved b distance, and you have to find out what is the amplitude. What is the amplitude of the motion? Okay, and the given equation is this. Given equation is this is the given equation. So we have to frame the equation now. In the first second it traveled a, and in the next second it traveled further b. Alright, so y is equal to a cos omega t. So let us say the amplitude is somewhere up to here. Okay, now this is my amplitude, let us say. So in the first second it traveled this much. So actually what it traveled? It traveled a minus a. Just now I told you this example. So we need to write a minus a is equal to a cos first second. We need to put t is equal to 1. In the second it traveled this much. So how much it traveled? It traveled this much in the, when you write displacement, you have to take this as the reference point. So it is a minus a plus b is equal to a cos, see, a in the first second, b in the second. Second, t is equal to 1, t is equal to 2. So in total 2 seconds, it traveled this much. We are measuring from here, that's why I have written a minus a plus b. A cos omega into t के place में 2. Now you have to use these two equations and you have to solve what? You have to solve a. Okay. So for this, we know that this cos 2a is equal to 2 cos square a minus 1. So here a is omega. Okay. So how can we write this equation now? A minus a plus b is equal to 2 multiplied by cos square a. So cos square omega. So it is a minus a whole square divided by capital A square. Isn't it? Okay. 2 into a minus a divided by capital A square, that is your cos square a, minus 1, right? And there is a here which we are forgetting. There is a here. So for cos 2 omega, I made a small mistake. Okay. See, हम लोग को यहाँ पे लिखना है a cos 2 omega. तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? 2 cos square omega minus 1, बराबर? Using this, so this can be written as a into 2 cos square omega, from here a minus a by a, so it is a minus a whole square by a square minus 1. Am I right now? Okay. Now this is equal to a minus a plus b. So using this expression we need to calculate the value of a. Now how to calculate? Can we cross multiply and see? This will go into denominator. Let us do one thing. Dividing both sides with a. Okay. So dividing this by a means 1 minus a plus b by a is equal to 2 cos cos ओमेगा, यहाँ पे मैं cos क्यों लिख रहा हूँ, why am I writing cos? 2 a को इधर लेके गए 2 into a minus a whole square by a square minus 1, right? Because we have taken a this side. So क्या ये 1 cancel हो रहा है? No, it is not getting cancelled. So 1 को इधर भेजो, 2 minus a plus b by a is equal to 2 into a minus a whole square by a square. ठीक है? So this is the denominator. So how to solve? 2 minus, चलो इसको let me just rub this. You have noted down this diagram now. So this is becoming complicated now. It is in the denominator now. So क्या हम कुछ इस तरह कर सकते हैं? इसको हटाओ. Take this equation. A minus a plus b whole divided by a is equal to, क्या इसको ऐसे लिख सकते हैं 1 minus a by a whole square minus 1 dividing numerator and denominator by capital A. Then I can write this as this, isn't it? Just to simplify it, you have to try it different ways. So here this is becoming 1 minus a by a minus b by a, right? Is equal to, so this is 2 into, if you expand this, what are you getting? Again you are getting a square. So a square minus b square use करेंगे. No, okay, let me just put it. A minus a by a minus 2. Are you right? Yeah. 1 minus a by a, 2 into 1 minus a by a whole square minus 2. Okay. So bringing this to this side, it is becoming a by b by a, okay, is equal to, expand this, a square plus b square plus 2ab minus 2ab. So this is 2 into 1, then it is 2a square by capital A square, and then it becomes 2a by a, isn't it? इसको एक्सपेक्ट, ये 2 को इधर भेज दिया, 2 into 1 and a square plus b square, so this will become plus 2ab. So 2 into a by a, बाहर एक और 2 है, तो ये 4 हो जाएगा. This will become 4. Okay. So if you take this to, if you bring this to this side, it will become 1 minus a by a minus b by a is equal to 2a square by capital A square minus 4a by a. चलो ये 4a by a को भी इधर लाता हूँ अगर मैं, so this will become plus 4, and here there is minus a by a, here minus 4a by a, so it will become plus 3a by a. Okay, plus 3a by a, and we are just removing this term. Alright? Yeah, this is what we have got. So 1 plus 3a by a minus b by a is equal to 2a square by a square. So can we take now, find out the LCM? A is equal to This is becoming, again we are getting in terms of A. This is becoming tedious. No? 1 minus 3 हो गया, तो यहाँ पे 2 आया. 1 plus 3a by a minus b by a is equal to 2 into a square by a square. So what are we getting here now? We are getting a plus 3a minus b is equal to 2a square by a square. Isn't it? So we can cancel out one a here. We can cancel out. Then you are going to get a plus 3a minus b multiplied by a is equal to 2a square. It is getting into quadratics and all that. Okay? Getting lengthy. Yeah. We have to solve this equation a minus a plus b, dividing both sides with a, 1 minus a by a, b by a, 2 into 1 minus a by a whole square minus 2. So 2 से मल्टीप्लाई किया, minus 2 हो गया, इसको इधर लेके आए, ये हो गया. Alright. Okay, 3 minus a by a minus b by a is equal to 2 plus, this is a plus b whole square. ये a plus b whole square हम लोग expand करेंगे because it is getting into squares. It is getting into squares. So क्या यहाँ पे 1 minus a by a whole square, हाँ ये सही था. Okay, 1 minus a by a whole square. So this is 4a by a square plus b square minus 2ab, so 2 into 2a. So this is okay, and this is also okay. So 1 plus 3a by, इसको कैसे लिख सकते हैं? This is like this, 1 plus 3a minus b by a is equal to 2a square by a square by a. Okay, so from here we have to calculate the value of a. It's getting very tedious. Because the problem here is it is coming in the denominator, you know. So we have to solve that quadratic, I think. Alright, so just rub it down. We'll just conclude it. I'm just rubbing it out. I'm just wondering if any calculation mistake I have done. 1 plus 2, 3. Okay. Okay. See, what was our original equation? See, our original equation was a minus a is equal to a cos omega, right? And a minus a plus b is equal to, it was how much? A cos 2 omega. This was our equation, right? Let us give it a fresh start. Let us give it a fresh start. These were the two equations and we have to solve for the unknown. So let us do one thing. Can we eliminate a? We will do 1 minus 2 and see what happens. When I do 1 minus 2, this a and a gets cancelled. Minus a gets cancelled. So what is left? only B is left, right? Is equal to A cos omega minus A cos 2 omega. This is what I am left with. So you can write it as A cos omega minus A cos 2 omega. So this becomes B by A cos omega minus cos 2 omega. What is cos omega? It is A minus A by capital A. See, this A I have got it this side. Okay? Now you are left with only cos omega, which is A minus A by A. And what is cos 2 omega? Cos 2 omega, we have seen that cos 2 omega is equal to 2 cos square omega minus 1. Right? So I can write this as 2 into cos square omega. It is A minus A whole square by A square minus 1. This is how it is. Okay? So this is becoming B by A. This is 1 minus A by A minus, I can write this as 2 into 1 minus A by A whole square minus 1. Right? So this becomes B by A is equal to 1 minus A by A. You see here, it is minus 2 into minus 1. It becomes plus 2. There is already 1 here. We can write this as 3. You can write this as 3. So 3 minus A by A minus 2 into, it is A square by A square minus 2A by A. This is how it is. We are not able to eliminate this A squares and all. Okay. So you can see here minus 2 into minus 2 minus 4. So this is reducing down to B by A is equal to 3 minus, no, 3 minus 2, 2 into 1, 3 minus 2 we are getting 1. 3 minus 2 we are getting 1. Okay. So 1 plus minus A by A plus 4A by A. So it is 3A by capital A. And minus 2A square by A square is what we are getting. So we have essentially come down to the same equation basically. So again our life is difficult here. So what we can do is we can write this as 2A square by A square, okay, is equal to, see, taking this to the left side and this to the right side, it is becoming 3A minus B by A. It is becoming like this. So you are going to get a quadratic equation. Just multiply both sides with A square. So 2A square is equal to A square plus 3A minus B into A. So this is a quadratic in A minus 2A square is equal to 0. Okay. So we have to find the roots. So minus B is B minus 3A. Okay. Minus B plus or minus root over B square minus root AC. No. So B square 3A minus B whole square minus 4AC. 4 into, this is already minus, so this becomes plus 2A square divided by 2. Okay. So this becomes B minus 3A plus or minus. So here you are getting 8A square and 9A square. How much you are getting? 8A square, 9A square, you are getting 17A square. So we are not getting any particular format. 6AB divided by 2. So any pakka root we are not getting. Okay, it is getting into some very lengthy and tedious. So basically the point I wanted to tell you was you need to frame the equation like this. Okay, so remember this point. The y you have to take from the top. Okay, you can solve it if I have anywhere little bit goofed up. You just solve it and send me. I will move to the. Already we have put a lot of time on this. Just take a screenshot and work it out. Don't know where is the problem coming. It become very tedious. I didn't expect this to be so much tedious. Just let me dust it. So let us move on to the next one. Acceleration. Couple of points about acceleration. We are saying that y is equal to a sine of omega t plus phi. This was our general equation, right? So your velocity is equal to dy by dt is equal to, this becomes a omega cos omega t plus phi. Okay, so sine, it will be cosine only, positive only. Okay, it will be cos omega t plus phi, but again omega t is there, so d by dt of omega t will become omega. Omega will be the constant that will come out. Let us say again we differentiate it. A is equal to dv by dt. If I differentiate it again, I get acceleration. What am I going to get? I am going to get a, इसका क्या हो जाएगा? Sin omega t plus phi. Again omega will come, so it will become omega square and it will come a minus because cosine, the answer is minus. So you are getting a is equal to minus a minus omega square y. Minus omega square y. Omega square y मतलब a sin omega t plus phi only. Now if I try to plot a graph between a versus t, a versus t, okay, AT graph. So how will be the variation? You see here it says sinusoidal variation. Okay, if any question comes a versus t, what will be the variation? It is a sinusoidal variation. The sinusoidal variation will be like this. Okay, so this corresponds to t by 4, this corresponds to t by 2, this corresponds to 3t by 4, and this corresponds to full time t. Okay, now here if you put what is happening, if you observe in the case of velocity, let us understand this with the pendulum bob. A pendulum bob is there which is oscillating to and fro. Let us say it reached maximum amplitude this side, it reached maximum amplitude this side. Okay, what is happening at the peak point? The velocity is 0, but at the mean position the velocity is maximum. You know, it is here the velocity is maximum. Here v is equal to v max. At the mean position, because it is going like this, coming back this, so here the velocity will be maximum. So at the mean position here, what is our acceleration? So acceleration is equal to minus omega square y. Y becomes 0, acceleration becomes 0, right? Y becomes 0, acceleration becomes 0. So here what is happening is at mean position the acceleration tends to become 0. Okay, so if you see here going t by 4, coming back again it is becoming 0, acceleration value is becoming 0. This is one observation you can make. Okay, now next point. Look here, we are saying that acceleration is equal to minus omega square y. Let me neatly do it. We are saying that acceleration is equal to minus omega square. So when we are talking about a circular motion, we are saying that it is going to be constant omega. So can I write this as A is equal to minus ky, isn't it? So which type of, if I plot a graph between A versus Y, is it not representing Y is equal to mx type where the slope is negative? So this graph will look like, if the slope was positive, it would be like this. The slope is negative, it would be like this. Okay? So this is your Y and this is your acceleration graph. Okay? Understood the graph? This is AY graph. Understood how the shape has come? Y is equal to mx type it is. ये ओमेगा स्क्वायर है बोल के उसको डोंट थिंक दैट इज पैराबोलिक. ओके? ओमेगा स्क्वायर इज अ कांस्टेंट. Whether it is omega square or omega power 4, basically it is a constant thing. Parabola it will become when it is a variable. Y is equal to 4x square अगर मैं लिखता हूँ तो x वेरिएबल है वहाँ पर, लेकिन ये वेरिएबल नहीं है, ये कांस्टेंट है. So it is a straight line. So this is another concept. We also talk about AV graph, acceleration versus velocity graph. So yesterday we have seen one equation V is equal to V max multiplied by 1 minus y square by a square. This is the expression we have derived. Here we have told that V max is equal to A omega. Remember, velocity maximum is attained at which point? Mean point. Very important point. Remember it, huh? Acceleration here becomes what? Acceleration becomes 0. Mean position acceleration becomes 0. अगर कोई ऐसा मल्टीपल चॉइस का क्वेश्चन आ गया कहाँ क्या होता है तो एक्सेलरेशन 0 लगा वहाँ पर सीधा. ठीक है? वेलोसिटी मैक्सिमम हो गया तो एक्सेलरेशन मैक्सिमम नहीं होगा, एक्सेलरेशन मिनिमम हो जाएगा. Now we have seen that this equation, A is equal to omega square y. बराबर? So can we write A square is equal to omega to the power of 4 y square? क्योंकि यहाँ पे y हमें क्या करना है, A B के बीच में रिलेशन निकालना है. कभी भी ग्राफ बनाना है तो रिलेशन निकालना है. ठीक है? तो यहाँ पर y स्क्वायर है तो यहाँ पे y स्क्वायर है ना, इसलिए इसको y स्क्वायर कर दिया. तो इसमें if you take this equation, can we write this equation as V by V max, okay, is equal to 1 minus y square by a square. Was there a square here? Was there a square in this equation? Yeah, there was a square in this equation. Sorry guys, there was a square in this equation. Just refer yesterday's note. So there was a square here, if I remember very well. Okay? Yeah. तो ये आया कहाँ से है? ये आया है यहाँ से. V is equal to omega into root over a square minus a square से ये पूरी कहानी आई थी. ठीक है? So there was a square here. V square is equal to V square max into 1. So this is what you are getting. V square by V square max is equal to 1 minus y square by a square. Okay. So we have to bring this term now. Our a square. Here a square is acceleration. तो यहाँ पर a जो है वो एम्पलीट्यूड है, तो दोनों कंफ्यूज होंगे. तो यहाँ पर कैपिटल A स्क्वायर लिखेंगे. ये था इक्वेशन. So in the place of y square, can we write a square by omega to the power of 4? Okay. So this expression becomes v square by v square maximum is equal to 1 minus y square is equal to acceleration square divided by omega to the power of 4 capital A square. Can I write it like this? Okay. So just take omega to the power of 4 a square as LCM. We are getting omega power 4 a square minus small a square. Okay. And this is v square by v square maximum. Right? v square by v square maximum is equal to 1 minus y square by a square. So we have to see the relationship between v square, v max and a acceleration. तो ये सब क्यों करना है? देखो इसको हटाओ, यहां देखो ये थोड़ा it is looking like an ellipse equation now. Can you write like this? V square by v square maximum, okay, plus your a square by omega square a whole square is equal to 1. Can I write it like that? Okay, rearranging this equation. Okay, basically what we are trying to do, we are trying to draw a graph between acceleration and velocity. What type of equation is this? This is a ellipse equation, and can I call this as maximum acceleration? See, a is equal to omega square y. When y becomes capital A, which is amplitude, a becomes a max. So this kind of becomes v square by v square maximum plus a square by a maximum whole square is equal to 1. Okay? So the variation of this graph when you draw, it is an ellipse. Okay? So when you draw this graph will look like this. This is my v axis, and this is my a axis. So it will look like a ellipse. Okay? And these points will be corresponding to v maximum, and these points will correspond to a maximum. ठीक है? जब v maximum हो गया, acceleration 0 हो गया. देखो, when v become maximum, acceleration become 0. So a maximum value and v maximum value is how much? This is a omega, and this is omega square a. So remember this. Okay? So in the next session you will see some more concepts. These graphs are important. Sometimes they are asked in the competitive exams. So you should know the shape of the graphs. No need to know all these derivations and all that. आपको एक फील्ड मिले बोल करके मैंने डेरिवेशन कर दिया, ठीक है? So these three graphs, AT graph, AY graph, and AB graph, at least the shapes you should remember. Very easy. Okay then. See you next class.